But why did I pick insurance is because let's look at just purely from a number standpoint. So conceptually, it's because it's boring and consistent. That's why no one's doing it. So it's a hugely, like vastly underestimated market. But when you look at the numbers, let's just compare apples to apples, because I'm guessing most people seeing this are going to be high ticket guys, right? So say I get on the call with you and I do some identity reframes and I position you properly and I make you problem aware and then you give me objections and I reframe you and I loop you into oblivion and I help you reach this existential crisis where you realize that the way you've been making decisions was wrong this whole time, and now that you met Spencer the Sage, I'm gonna do things differently and you've been challenged and I'm ready to take action, right? And refund, but that's a whole other thing. Um, right? Let's say I did all that and I extract $10,000 off your Amex that you just got approved for, right? He probably shouldn't have been. And I extract $10,000. What's my commission on that realistically? If I extract $10,000 and I'm a closer on a deal, probably, I don't know, 7%, 10%. Let's say without bonuses, a best case scenario, $1,000, right? I make $1,000 on $10,000 of leverage, right? In insurance, it's a very transactional sale, so it doesn't take as much skill, so you can duplicate it and teach it better. And so I had ran teams in the past. And so like teaching people how to close is a very difficult thing. And usually it's a losing endeavor for the companies because they're spending so much to get you leads. And so in insurance, if someone buys a program or a policy for $83 a month, $83, which everybody can find on their couch, $83 pays you $1,000 a year in annual premium. And the commission on that is 100%. So you make the whole first year's premium as your commission. So I'm making $1,000 for what I used to have to extract $10,000. And like, I've taken clients out for lunch, like, hey, listen, let's go to the Hard Rock. I'll take you out for dinner, like, blah, 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 blah. And then they finally are like, okay, let's do it, right? Let's do a through pay payment plan. And I made like $300. With insurance, I meet someone 15 minutes later. They want the coverage. They need the coverage. They know who Aetna is. They know who Transamerica is. They know who United Home Life is. And I say, okay, let's do it. You're my agent. Boom, close the deal within 15 minutes. And $83 is a commission of $1,000. And the cool thing, unlike health insurance, because people get this confused, with life, you get 9 months of it advance. So that's $900 upfront and $300 on the back end, which is, I mean, it's just, you can't compete with it. Like you can't, it's just pound for pound. It's like built-in financing that will never change, never go away, never take money away from you, increase rates, disappear, none of that stuff. So long-term, it's just an easier way to make a living.
I love that. And thank you for the breakdown, Spencer. Like that's incredible. And so being able to make money faster in insurance, more upfront, less of a headache, not as much of a sell in that sense, more of like, just like, hey, you want it or not, kind of
And can I add
transactional.
in, it doesn't take as much mental bandwidth because when I was doing 50K a month in high ticket, like it sounds cool, but like ask my wife, I wasn't cool to hang around with. Like I was up and I'm taking calls by 8 o'clock and I'm done supposedly at 9, but by the time I'm done with all my dispositions and follow-ups and end of day reports, it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And then a client from the West Coast calls me, says they're ready to go. I'm back on the phone. So I had no life 6 days a week. Here, we work 3, maybe 4 days a week. If you're an agent, if you're an agency owner, you never stop. But as an agent, you could work 3, 4 days a week and make multiple six figures. And very sustainable. You could do it for the next 50 years of your life. Like it's why it's made so many millionaires because it's a badass career.